Hi everybody and welcome to soccermag.com. I'm Kevin Ferguson, aka the Moneyman, and I've got aka Moneyball and Dylan, my main man Dylan. Dylan. I was thinking of your plums, sorry. Well, I told you, and we both predicted that Man City would draw with Arsenal and that Liverpool would win, and they could have won more comfortably than 3-1. So how are your plums this week?
Slightly better.
Are they a blue hue?
They are not as swollen as they used to be, but that's for medical reasons.
Okay, well that's good.
But I think feeling much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, it's all about holding serve. We're recording this on Thursday, which means that Liverpool are playing Sheffield United. Obviously, this is too late for people to for any advice on that. But I'm expecting. I think this game, Liverpool, Sheffield are in for one hell of a smackdown tonight. This is a game that the goal difference come into play. Liverpool see this as a way of being able to pile on and get that superior goal difference even better. They're behind Arsenal in terms of goal difference. So they need. It wouldn't surprise me if this game is 5-0, 6-0, 7-0.
Yeah.
And that's you remember. I think Sheffield United set a record for conceding. Was it 5+ goals in 3 straight games?
I think so. I think there was like the 7-0 to Newcastle that started things off.
Yeah. Well, a couple of bets I might make on tonight's game is -4.5, which you say pays 4-1.
Yeah.
That's worth a little tickle. But Liverpool should hold serve tonight, and then you've got 8 games left in the year, and 3 horses coming neck and neck. And there's not much to separate them because Liverpool drew with Man City drew with Arsenal. Much of a muchness. Who's got the plums to see it through? I still think Liverpool. The Klopp factor, and Liverpool's going to win the league. You last week were, even though you predicted that Arsenal and Man City were going to draw, knowing what that would do from the points table point of view, you still predicted Man City.
I still think Man City. I just think that now. I think that Arsenal game and the Villa game they played this week were the 2 difficult games they run in. Now,
what about Tottenham?
Tottenham are too inconsistent to rely on. I think even though all 3 teams are playing Spurs, you can't. I mean, they beat Villa 4-0, then they lose the next week, as an example.
Yeah.
You cannot rely on Spurs to do anything.
Well, no, you can't. Let's get into the week. Crystal Palace versus Man City. Man City hoping to hold serve away from home against Crystal Palace, who you were chatting to me, and we came up with some stats that over the last 5 games, Man City have only taken 8 points from them.
Yeah, I think it's
potential banana.
I think
banana in the tailpipe.
I don't think it will be, but maybe Man City have that mental thing, that the past 5 games they've played, they've struggled to dominate. And earlier in the season they drew 2-2. I think it was Rodri was missing, but it was one of the first games they went through that little slump where they dropped points. I think 3 or 4 games in a row.
Yeah.
I think they drew 3 times, lost once.
Yeah.
Good memory. I don't think it will be, but it has the potential for it.
So what's your score?
3-0 City.
I'm going to go 2-1 City because, like I said, City haven't been the team they were last year, and it's the games get a little bit of squeaky bum when you've got to hold serve, and Crystal Palace is not a great venue to go away and get 3 points. Crystal Palace have not much to play for other than trying to, they're 8 points, they're 6 points clear of 8 points clear of the drop zone. So not much to play for them, but when you don't have much to play for, you don't have much pressure either, and you enjoy your football a little better.
I think also though the City rested Haaland and De Bruyne this week against Villa, and they still won 4-1. So I think that's why I think it'll be high scoring. Fresh Haaland, fresh De Bruyne, or especially all the criticism that Haaland's received for his performance against Arsenal. I think he is going to come.
Well, he's been the golden boy, very unscathed in terms of criticism because he hasn't needed any.
Yeah.
But he's not running away with a scoring title. It's pretty interesting. Foden's 3 last night. Did that put him on 17?
No, I think he's on 20 in all competitions now, something like that.
Golden boot. You don't get a golden boot for scoring the FA Cup.
I think Salah's second on 16.
Okay.
I think Salah and Solanke.
Yeah, you're right. 18, 16, 16, 16. Yeah. Okay. So that's a reasonably. If Salah could get 6 tonight against.
I really hope so.
Because you've got him as captain in your fantasy team. Duly noted. Aston Villa, Brentford. I'm expecting a reversal. I mean, although Aston Villa lost to Man City last night, Aston Villa at home against Brentford. I like them to get all 3 points here and win 2-1.
I agree. I think 2-1 as well. Brentford actually were unlucky against Man United. They should have won that game. United kind of smashed and grabbed, and then they drew. I think it was to Brighton last night. So they're playing. They're difficult to beat, but at Villa at home have to beat
good
Brentford.
record at home. Everton, Burnley.
Wow.
I even said that with a straight face. So, what's your thought? I mean, Everton's still not safe. Burnley, an outside chance. They haven't lost in 4 games, which is very encouraging for them. But it is at Everton. And Everton did enough to get a point against Newcastle. That was a bit of a smash and grab as well.
Definitely.
But you'd expect that from a Liverpool City team.
I think I'm going to go for another draw here. I like 4-1 odds of a draw, 2-2.
I like Burnley to get a home win here.
Okay.
I'm going to go with a 1-0 because Everton aren't involved in very many high-scoring games. I'll go 1-0 Burnley. Fulham, Newcastle. Newcastle to me, any talks of them going to playing in any European spot after not getting the full points against Everton. That's slipping away quickly. And Fulham at home, I like a draw here. I like 1-1.
I also like a draw, 3.75. I'm going to go for 2-2 though. I think that Fulham at home will be looking to get goals.
Yeah. Next game, Luton, a desperate Luton team who winless in 5 at home against a Bournemouth side, mid-table. Could be a feisty affair. I like the draw here. I'm going to go 1-1.
I think this week is going to be a lot of draws because also Bournemouth away from home, Luton at home. It's kind of Luton are very strong at home. But also 1-1.
Yeah. And again, we got 2 teams here. Wolves against West Ham up next. West Ham still fighting for a European place. But Wolves at home, not a bad side. Certainly punched above their weight this year. I like a draw here. I like a 2-2 draw here. 4
draws in a row is a bit.
Yeah, it is a bit.
I think I might just go for a Wolves win just to cover my bases.
What bases is those?
Just to make sure I don't bet on
4 draws in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2-1 Wolves win.
That's great logic.
3 I can tolerate. 4 is too much.
Okay. Brighton versus Arsenal. Potential banana peel for Arsenal. It's no easy game. Brighton are Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah. I think against Liverpool, it kind of showed how dangerous they can be. Liverpool had a lot of chances, but Brighton were always, Adingra was targeting Conor Bradley the whole game. And you could see that there was space in behind Liverpool. They could have scored a couple more goals if they were more clinical.
Well, here's a stat. In the last 5 games they've played, including a cup game, Brighton have won 3 out of 5. You didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't.
No, well, I might have to take the moniker Moneyball away from you. So it's like if you go back 10, it's 4. These teams. This is looking at the stats here. The potential for a slip up by Arsenal, especially after coming. They're still in the Champions League.
Yeah, I think they play Bayern next weekend.
it's got potential. I am going to say that Arsenal slip up here, and I'm going for 5 draws in a row, 1-1. Your mind won't be able to warp itself around that logic, will it? Or have I just blown your mind?
I don't even know what to say. I'm struggling to take it in. I'm going to go for an Arsenal away win. Just play it easy.
Play it easy,
yeah. I do think Brighton will score, and I think it will be a tight game. I think this will be... Because I think, this isn't like the City game where Arsenal can go and be super conservative and try get something out of the game, just leave unscathed. They have to win this game now. They have to win every game. And I think that'll play into Brighton's favour, but I'm going to go for 2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah. Okay, well, a 1-1 for me. Man United, Liverpool. What do we make of this? I mean, I'll let you start because as a Liverpool fan, you're a bit biased. I mean, losing to Man United in the FA Cup, a bit tender. Plums are a little sore. In fact, Man United have okay, that game was a draw technically, the FA Cup game, but Man United have won 2, drawn 2, and lost 1 to Liverpool in the last 5. So this is not the fixture you want to be playing if you're Liverpool.
Exactly. I think the response from Liverpool, I'm hoping, will be positive.
Yeah.
Because I think what we saw from the FA Cup games that Liverpool are capable of controlling Man United at Old Trafford.
And they also had a weakened side in that game. I
think also Liverpool, there was almost an arrogance to the way they played, where normally when Liverpool have as many chances as they did, they score. They don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. When it's 2-1 against Man United as well, they're also way more conservative and show more respect. I think that they didn't. I think they thought, even when it was 3-2, they thought they were going to win the game.
Who do Man United fans hate more, Man City or Liverpool?
I think Liverpool.
Yeah. So this is a tough game for Man United in terms of having a say in the eventual winner of the Premier League, because they do Man City a favour by beating Man United, by beating Liverpool. Sorry.
And they still play Arsenal in a couple of weeks as well.
Who?
Man United.
Who cares about Man United? Oh, you mean in terms of
the title race?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't really matter because I think Liverpool go with a full squad, control and dominate the game and win by 2 goals. 3-1 for me on that one.
I'm going to go for 1-0 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Because I think this will be the 3rd time Liverpool have played United this season, and first time it was a 0-0 draw. Liverpool absolutely dominated but could not hit the back of the net. The second time they score 3 times but they concede 4. I think they will go to Old Trafford now, and on paper Liverpool the better team. I think also they exploited Man United's space. There was so much space in the middle of the field, and I just think Liverpool make it count in the Premier League. I think there was a bit of, in the FA Cup, there was less of that like dire need to win. It would be nice to get the 4 trophies this season, nice to get the FA Cup, but it's not the end of the world if we lose. Whereas now in the Premier League, even a draw is, really, really bad. So I think 1-0 Liverpool.
Okay, we both agree on a Liverpool win. Sheffield United versus Chelsea. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1-0 Chelsea, 2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, the fact that if we compare...
It doesn't matter. Sheffield a drop. Chelsea are playing for nothing. And unless you live in Sheffield or Chelsea, you're not really having any interest in this game. But 2-0 Chelsea for me. Tottenham versus Nottingham.
I'm going to go for a 3-1 Tottenham.
You said earlier when we were chatting. Was it in this podcast?
You can't rely on them, but that doesn't mean they'll play well when it doesn't matter, and then or when it matters occasionally.
Yeah.
You just can't rely on them. They're too unstable.
Well, for Tottenham, still want to get into that European place.
And they're close. They're still close.
Yeah, 2 points off, but a game in hand. So I have to agree. I think Tottenham taking it to the cleaners. 3-0 for me. Tottenham win there.
Cool, and I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
No games on Monday. Great. Well, any bets that you like this week?
So I mentioned off screen, I like Fulham Newcastle draw
Yeah.
at 3.75.
Yeah.
Then I know Wolves to win 2-1, I said as 2.47, which I think is also quite at home. And I think the third one I said was, actually no, I think those are the main two. But then also I mentioned, if I remember, no, I think maybe Brighton for 4.9 home win over Arsenal or 4.3 for a draw.
Okay. Yeah. I think that what were Arsenal about 1.7, 1.67?
They're 1.63.
Okay. It's not a bad bet if you're an Arsenal fan. But lots to bet on. I hope that everyone's a winning one for you. And where are you watching the game on Sunday?
I'm not sure yet. My parents have both said I have to watch at home because they believe that when I don't watch at home, they lose. But we'll see. We'll see if I can get out the house.
I love your generation. My parents. You start a conversation with my parents. Oh, you are adorable. Okay, well, I won't be there. Clearly not. I don't think your mom would have me at the house, would she? After all the abuse I've given her son this year. Sorry, Mrs. Moneyball. But, yeah, let's hope it's a good weekend and that Liverpool, who we're both cheering for, as one of my friends in Addis Ababa said, that I'm a closet. I have issues. And I'm a closet Liverpool fan. I suppose I've been called worse.
Probably.
Yeah. Best of luck, man.